Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm bringing you guys a tips and tricks guide showing you what I think is the best possible strategy for the Easter egg boss fight on the brand new zombie map GOROD KROVI. So pretty much I'm going to be taking you through what I think is the best perks, Gobble Gums, weapons, and just things to have in general to complete this boss fight and get your trophy and your free perkaholic at the end of the Easter egg. So hopefully you enjoy this video. If you do, be sure to drop a like on it. It shows you guys really supported my videos. Subscribe to the channel if you are new to stay up to date with all my zombies content, and comment down in the comment section below what you thought about this strategy and if you have any tips for me to actually complete this in a different way. I'm very curious, so comment them down in the comment section below, but pretty much let's get into it. So firstly, we're going to touch on perks, and of course for the Easter egg you're going to need a perk combo to just get you through the boss fight in general. So I'm going to give you 4 perks you will need for the Easter egg boss fight to be successful, and those perks are Juggernog, Quick Revive, Double Tap, and Mule Kick. Now as you all know, Juggernog and Quick Revive are just a must for any zombies game, but the last 2 perks I've chosen are the essentials. These perks don't really improve you except for Double Tap, where it pretty much makes the weapon you have in your hands, either it be Pack-a-Punch or Unpack-a-Punch, just work a whole lot better. It gives it more damage, a little bit more oomph for you just to like kill zombies, especially when you're going into a boss fight. You're gonna need as much power as possible. Now I've chosen Mule Kick because pretty much what it does, once you've actually bought the perk itself, it gives you another option to grab another gun. So you have your 2 original guns. Buying Mule Kick, you have 3 guns you can use in the boss fight. Now I say Mule Kick will be better than any other perk just because you will need a lot of ammo to actually kill the boss and just zombies in general, because there will be Russian manglers, there will be drones, raps, there's gonna be the Nikolai boss fight you're gonna need at the end, but there's also gonna be a massive dragon, so you're gonna need as much ammo as possible. So this perk really helps when you are doing the boss fight. Now extra perks you can have just to make this process a whole lot easier is Speed Cola and Stamina Up. Now pretty much Speed Cola makes your weapon reload as quick as possible, and Stamina pretty much you can run around the map very quickly. You can get from A to B in a heartbeat, and it's a really good perk for the boss fight as it's a very open area, but when you're running around it just makes everything a whole lot easier. So perks are done. Those are the perks sorted that you might want to use when you are going into the boss fight. Moving on to guns. Now guns are essential to complete this Easter egg as you will be fighting a lot of bosses. As I mentioned before, you're going to be fighting, they get bombarded with missiles and they're out of your way. There'll be raps, and there's also going to be Nikolai who you're going to have to kill in the end. So if we go back to perks, and the reason we actually bought Double Tap was to make our weapons a little bit more powerful. So a really good weapon I have to suggest right off the bat will be the L4 Siege Pack-a-Punch. That turns into the L8 Circus, and pretty much it's an amazing rocket launcher. Think the XM53 with like more attachments, a better reload, and just a whole lot more power in general. This has 8 shots in it and 50 in reserve, so having this weapon when you are trying to either kill the dragon, kill Nikolai, or just zombies in general, so you kind of want that to be your primary weapon. For your secondary weapon, you're going to need another powerful weapon. If you're doing this on solo, you will need the Ray Gun Mark 3s because they just help a lot, but they aren't a must-have for this to be successful. I would choose the L8 Circus than the Ray Gun Mark 3s any day, but if you just want that little bit of a push to make the boss fight a little bit easier, the Ray Gun Mark 3s are also pretty good. Other weapons I also suggest would be any possible LMG that you could get on the map, either it be the Dingo, the BRM, just any LMG that you think would be very powerful and would have a lot of ammo just to complete the boss fight in general. Take it in, Pack-a-Punch, and maybe get Blast Furnace turned or even Dead Wire on it. Any Pack-a-Punch ability is really useful for this boss fight. Now this also comes in the category of weapons. What I suggest you get is actually the Monkey Bombs. Now the Monkey Bombs, the rarity of getting this in the box isn't too high. I mean, I can get them at round 3 or I can get them before round 15. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna get the Monkey Bombs, and they're very underrated. As the location of the boss fight is a big open area, you have a lot of time to throw your Monkey Bomb so you don't get cornered or you don't get clobbered with zombies. Throwing a Monkey Bomb bomb, it makes the zombies go to the monkey, and you're pretty much out there and you can go and do whatever you want to do, either it be kill the dragon or just get out of a sticky situation. Now with Gobble Gums pretty much help you in either a boss fight or just zombies in general. They kind of give you that little bit of a push to make everything just a whole lot easier for your game. Now in the boss fight, you're gonna need a few Gobble Gums for it just to be successful. So pretty much if you're doing this on solo, one I do suggest 100% is Aftertaste. What this Gobble Gum does is pretty much if you go down in zombies, you can get back up with all your perks except Quick Revive, because it kind of takes your Quick Revive. As you guys know, you have Quick Revive, you go down, you kind of lose that. So if you have this Gobble Gum, you have all your perks which kind of affect you in the long run. But let's say you're playing with maybe a few other people and you just want the boss fight to be easier in general. So one Gobble Gum I really do suggest is Undead Man Walking. Now pretty much what this Gobble Gum does, it allows you to make the zombies go at like around 1 walking speed. This is really cool for a few reasons, because if you want the boss fight to be very slow but less stressful, you're gonna need this Gobble Gum. It lasts for a few minutes, but it is worth it because the boss fight is only, I really want to say, about 10 minutes at a minimum, and like maybe 20 minutes tops if you're not too good and this is your first try. It's just really effective, and it does help when you are getting into the boss fight, when you're trying to kill the dragon. It gives you a little bit of time just to kill it in general and not worry about the zombies. But if you don't have that Gobble Gum, because not a lot of people do, what I do suggest is also Fear in the Headlights. It's a DLC Gobble Gum. The effects of this Gobble Gum is that when you see a zombie, when this is activated, it's pretty much frozen, but the ones at the back of you are actually still walking, so it kind of freezes the zombies in place. If you get stuck in a corner, you can pop this bad boy and the zombie's going to be frozen. You can still hurt them. It's kind of like a killing time with the effect of actually killing these zombies. Another Gobble Gum I think is helpful, especially on solo, is Cashback. You're pretty much spawning a max ammo, and max ammos are key for this. Sure, we have some in the middle that you get from round to round, but by having that extra max ammo, because I know you're going to be using your ammo to its advantage, you're going to need a little bit of ammo here and there when you do run out. If you just run into the middle and you run out of max ammos, you can pop this bad boy and there you go, a free max ammo. Now lastly, I just want to touch on, if you're doing this with like a 4-player squad, what I suggest is one person be the medic. They have Quick Revive, they have the NX Shadow Claws, Pack a Punch, which pretty much when you shoot the person with the NX Shadow Claws, it gets up, it revives, and if you have Aftertaste, you have all your perks and you really don't have to buy anything. I do suggest having a medic if you are playing on co-op, but if you're not and this is solo, just follow all these steps I said before, which is like Aftertaste and the perk combo and all those guns that I suggested. They're all going to be working and they're all going to help you in the long run, and it's pretty much just going to make your game a whole lot easier to actually completing the boss fight and getting that free perkaholic. GOROD KROVI's Easter egg is quite simple. I mean, I did it on the first attempt and it was pretty fun, but by using these tips, by actually following the guide I just gave you guys, it's gonna make everything more fast-paced yet not stressful at the same time. Anyway guys, it's gonna be my strategy on completing the Easter egg boss fight on the brand new zombies map GOROD KROVI. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to drop a like on it. Just shows you guys really support my videos. The support has been crazy recently and I just want to thank you guys for that. Also, comment down in the comment section below what you thought about this video and if you have any tips for me, and also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I do daily zombies content and you don't want to miss out on that. But pretty much guys, that's going to be today's video. I'm going to be seeing you in the next one. Peace out and goodbye.